So in this video, I'm gonna go over 6 tips on how you can get your commando crawling child to start crawling on hands and knees. And so my first tip is for your child to practice weight bearing through both arms. The key to this is that their elbows should be straight or in the extended position with their palms flat on the floor. So you can accomplish this in 2 ways. The first way will be where your child is lying on their belly and then pushing up with their arms to assume that cobra position. The second way that you can do this is by having your child get into the all fours position over your leg. And so my second tip is for you to have your child practice weight bearing through one arm while they reach for an item with their other arm. So the way in which you can do this is by having some kind of item that they really like that's positioned just out of reach. So that way, when they're in a sitting position, they'll have to put weight through the palm of one of their hands as they reach for the item with their other hand. And so my third tip is to practice the transition from a seated position to them getting into the all fours position. And there's 2 ways that you can do this. The first way is that you can have your child seated in between your legs with your legs in a V shape, and then bring a motivating item over one of your legs, so that way your child is motivated to go over your leg and assume the all fours position. Another way that you can motivate your child to get into the all fours position is by having them sit next to the bottom step of your staircase. Again, you'll want to position an item, a motivating item, on the step itself, likely on the second or third step, so that way they'll be motivated to go from sitting to putting weight through both of their palms and getting into an all fours position so they can reach that item. And so my fourth tip is for you to have your child go diaperless on a cold floor. So if you have tile in your home, this is great because you can get your baby in just their diaper, lie them on their belly on the tile, and likely they'll be bothered by that cold sensation, which will make them push up into the all fours position. And so my fifth tip is for you to put your commando crawling child on some soft surfaces. So the way you can accomplish this is by having your child on their belly and then surround them with either pillows that you stripped from the bed or cushions from the couch. And then what you'll want is to put a motivating item or yourself on the other side of those pillows or cushions, so that way they have to crawl across it in order to get to where they want to go or to whatever item they want. And so my last tip is for you to minimize practicing walking with your child. You'll definitely want to still continue practicing weight bearing through a standing position, either at like your coffee table or at the couch, because that will be really good in order to set them up for walking later. But if your child learns how to walk before crawling on all fours, they're just gonna continue walking, as that's a more efficient pattern of mobility than crawling on all fours. And so those are my tips on how you can get your commando crawling baby to start crawling on all fours. Thanks for watching my video.